good sports week coming up. Well,
wait, hold on. First,
this week coming
can we
up.
do Nicki Cardi first?
Oh, that's a good.
Oh shit! Yeah,
a
that's a
fight.
good. That's
You
sports.
keep us on track.
That's
Kev.
sports.
It's a
Yeah.
big sports week, but this is MMA.
Oh baby.
This is the best
I've been
MMA
waiting for
fight
this.
in history.
I've been waiting for this for a while.
Somebody got a knot on their head. It was great.
So Nicki and Cardi fight at some fashion
New York
show.
Fashion Week.
New York Fashion Week. I feel like it's always New York Fashion Week.
Yeah.
And so there's this fight, and it's just.
So let's paint the picture for people who may not be caught up or living under a rock. Apparently, they both get to New York Fashion Week. That's some designers show or whatever. Nicki and Cardi run into each other again. Allegedly. I'll just say allegedly because, all I'm going through is some TMZ videos.
Right.
Nicki said something about Cardi's child.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nicki liked a tweet about.
Nicki, right,
parenting.
thank you. Nicki said
Cardi
like a
was
tweet.
upset about that. And Cardi had pressed her on a couple other occasions.
Yes.
And Nicki apparently was copping pleas.
Yeah.
And
There's photographic proof of them
Of that.
being face
her
to
being
face
close,
and
right.
nothing popping off. Yeah.
And let's keep it real. Nicki's a performing arts school kid.
She's drama.
She's a
LaGuardia
dork.
in
No,
Manhattan.
but she's a dork.
Yeah.
Right? She's not like about that shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? She's like a theater nerd
Yeah.
that was very talented in terms of her like ability to entertain. But at the end of the day, you're
She's
a
not
theater
about that level.
Ain't no thugs
Yeah.
at LaGuardia High. The same
Yeah.
high school De Niro went to.
Facts. You know what I mean? Like, let's
Yeah.
go. You're learning Shakespeare and shit like that. You're like reciting lines,
Yeah.
right? Like that's why she's so good at all the characters that she does, probably, right?
Yeah.
Cardi
her
is-
actual persona is a character.
I don't even know what Mouse had the funniest tweet, and it was like, or somebody had a tweet. I forget. It was the only thing real about Nicki is her skeleton.
And I even got questions about that. It's like, my fucking knows. But
so basically, Cardi's from the Bronx, bro.
Like,
Like Cardi was a stripper. It's a different situation.
that's always been the appeal to Cardi. The appeal to Cardi has always been her authenticity.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
like, we've seen her like she is a regular, degular, schmegular girl from the Bronx that everybody knew. Everybody that was in New York City, whether you were running on radio, whether you were in strip clubs, whether you were whatever, you knew who Cardi was.
I don't think people realize how accessible Cardi was before
Yeah,
her fame.
dog, that's
so
what I'm
Cardi
saying.
would be at all the parties. Like Cardi, if you know Loopy's like a great New
Yeah,
York City
he was
character.
a guest on the show.
Guest
yeah.
on the show, obviously, and but Loopy and Cardi used to do videos
Yeah.
together. She's like a New York staple, at least for like us growing
Yeah.
up in the city.
Yeah.
Maybe outside people
I
didn't
didn't
know
know
it
her.
as
No,
well.
Cardi was just
Very accessible.
Yeah.
Cardi. Yeah.
So
She blows up.
she blows up.
Nicki feels threatened because Nicki's shine is definitely
One
dimming.
more side note about
Yeah.
Cardi's fame. Even for white people or people who grew up in the suburbs, people who didn't see hood people growing up or whatever, there's this
Yeah.
fascination with that.
Yeah.
But then when so Nicki gets that, but then when an authentic version of that comes around,
Exposes it.
They're like, "Oh,
everybody,
no."
even the white outsiders, will be more fascinated with, this girl is gullier.
Sure.
This girl owns who she is more. This girl is
Yeah.
more. She mouth click every fucking
Yeah.
sentence.
That's what I said on Brilliant Idiots. It's like, it's very similar to comedy, right? It's like when a comic goes up on stage and he's the real deal and he is his authentic self, the next comic following him, if
Yeah.
he's not as authentic, the audience sees right through it. They don't know why they see through it, but they do, right? They
Yeah.
just see character, they see persona, they see fraud. And that's what happens. Real always exposes
And
fake.
that's why we
Honestly,
saw
that's
this
kind
coming.
of we all saw this coming with Nicki, and that's why
And Nicki didn't do anything different. Literally, my boy said it the best. He goes, a shinier toy came along. Nicki's been the exact same person the whole time.
No, that's the problem though.
I
That's
know.
the problem. She's been the same exact person
maybe
since
she didn't
2009.
evolve.
She
maybe
hasn't
she didn't
evolved.
evolve, but like she's just not good enough anymore, right? Like
Nicki
once,
built like a doll, and then a real human being came around.
there we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
She's Barbie. You're
Yeah.
literally
You are Barbie.
and then the real
Yeah.
person came.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And that's just what happens in sports. It's what happens in everything, right?
Yeah.
We've seen when LeBron came into the league, or Shaq is an even better example. Shaq came into the league and changed basketball.
Yeah.
Right? Like this
As far as
is
like personalities as well too, like just being
personality, but also physicality. I'm saying like physically, you could not handle him in the post. The
Yeah.
game had to change because of
Yeah.
it, and that's what Cardi did. She came in, and Nicki was trying to play post D, and it ain't working. Now she getting shoes thrown at her.
Yeah, and the thing that's kind of whack about it, not whack, but I've read a lot of people talking about,
We didn't finish the story real quick.
Oh,
dude.
so they just tussled it at this.
Nicki didn't tussle.
Well,
Nicki didn't tussle.
Yeah, Nicki didn't tussle. Nicki was there with I think Raleigh or
some rapper I'd never heard of.
Some
until
big
this.
boned woman that I've never,
right.
and I guess it was the equivalent of like you're gonna run into somebody, so you bring your big cousin with you to make sure.
So it's
like,
what I would do if I had beef with anybody. I bring y'all. Exactly. Nikki and I relate on that level.
So Cardi pressed her, and shoes were thrown. And, Cardi left with a lump on her head, but apparently that was from her own security guard.
Who like elbowed her by accident.
Trying to break up the thing.
The picture of her with her chin up and the fucking knot on her head.
Oh, smiling. I'm just like,
so
God
perfect.
damn it, yo. That fight alone just gave Cardi another 5-year run. Immediately, like, just sign the check, whatever the fuck. And what I was getting to before is, like, the thing that bothers me about it is, like, people are like, oh, my God, like, this is what happens when you bring brown people around these establishments. They're making us look bad and yada yada yada. And I'm like, bitch, no. If you like read, so
Akaash was like, don't say brown.
No,
don't involve us in that.
A couple weeks ago,
the bitch from Scorpion was very polite in the front row. What's that? Serpico. What's the show? The Indian chick?
Quantico.
She was very polite and poised in the front row.
So basically what I was saying is like,
that is on y'all.
A couple weeks ago, I was talking about like, how like these hoity-toity high-class black folks that always look down on like they think
the hood shit.
Yeah, like and they're like, oh my God, the way Caucasians are gonna look at us, they're never gonna invite us back here ever again. It's like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. It's like, you can't, like...
There are certain people that will think that way.
I'm sure they will.
We got white people like that, too.
Of course. But
do
you know what
whites?
But the people
when
who say that...
middle-class whites come through, they look at the same thing. They're like, oh, look at the problems that they're starting. Look what they're doing.
Listen, do people know... Yeah, I was about to say, turn that shit down. Yeah. Like, do people know exactly what happens at these New York Fashion Week parties?
Right.
For them to be worried about a fucking fight, bro. There's people doing blow. There's these rich people walking around fucking prostitutes and shit. Right. There's fucking all this. It's decadent,
so
fucking
far,
degenerate
you've described
behavior.
2 things that are very fun for everybody.
Exactly. It's like, it's not but degenerate behavior. So, like, what the fuck? If some real shit goes down.
Justifies fighting. I think there's a difference between physical violence and consensual.
I'll tell you what justifies fighting. It's Cardi.
No. You're 100% right. But I guess what I'm saying is I've seen a lot of people try to make this argument. It's like, look at all the other fucked up shit that's happening. Don't put this on us. And nobody's putting this on anything. I don't think 2 people should represent a community. I think that's stupid. But there is a difference between you choosing consensually to consume cocaine, you choosing consensually to have sex with a prostitute, and somebody inflicting violence on you when you might or may not want violence inflicted on you.
I guess. But
No.
Listen,
it's not even. They're not even equivocal.
Yeah.
One person trying to hurt you is different than you trying to indulge in cocaine. We have to draw a line somewhere.
Their broader point, and maybe you're picking it apart, but the point is like it's hypocritical.
It is hypocritical. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think it is. If you want to go to the party and punch yourself in the face, that's on you. I mean, essentially, that's what you're doing when you're doing drugs or alcohol. You punch yourself. Once you're inflicting violence on someone else and you put other people's safety in jeopardy.
Real quick, I don't want to go too long on this, but I think the people who they're talking about aren't judging the fact that it's violence and you're hurting someone who's innocent. They're saying this is classless.
Yeah.
And they're saying don't call that classless when this other shit is happening.
That's all I'm saying.
I see what you're saying. Got you. Yeah. So it's the they don't want to be associated.
It's the hoity-toity fucking blavity blacks. It's below our dignity. It's below our dignity to fight or to throw shit.
No, I'm 100% down with removing dignity. Fuck dignity. I got no dignity. Right. But there is something there. I will acknowledge the difference between like you choosing to put something in your body and someone else choosing to like affect your body.
I guess, but to me, it's just.
I mean, you go out, right? You drink.
Yeah.
How would you prefer to drink or get punched in the face?
Right? If there's somebody out there that I feel like I got a punch in the face, I'd much rather go out and punch someone in the face.
I'm saying punch you.
Oh, punch. Well,
you get punched in the face.
Listen.
Somebody you slam.
I'm not going anywhere where I know somebody wants to punch me in the face. There's that too. There's that too, bro. Like, listen, like Nicki's been talking very, very spicy on her radio show, liking petty tweets, doing lots of petty shit.
It's over.
You know what I'm saying?
Nicki,
it's
man.
like, bro, it's
a wrap.
You know who's gonna be harder to? It's gonna be harder for than like for the Nicki to accept her loss is Nicki fans.
Bro, you can feel
they're
them.
worse.
You can but you can feel them looking for another outlet. Like they had so much fervor and they had so much excitement, and once it was exposed that they don't have that fervor and excitement when she needs them to buy an album.
Yeah.
Immediately it was like, oh, we have to invest money?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Let me go find someone else. I don't got to invest money.
It's Stan Twitter, bro.
Every Nicki fan right now is practicing, oh, that's all those barbs are going, did I get it right, girls? Did I get
It's why I can't stand that.
Don't worry, Barbs. We got you. You'll be ready in a couple months.